Hi, this is gonna be a quick video. I'm ABF, aka UPACK. Still, this is my second video today, anyways. But it's still, October 16, 2018. Well, yeah, my experience with ABF, aka UPACK, I completely recommend it. For my experience, was good. I know some people got some bad experience and stuff like that, but once I got to Connecticut, I went to their facility the night before, signed out all the paperwork, which is just saying this is the time you're gonna come in, stuff like that. They already had the container outside. I went there, took a look to see if I need any bungee cords, any wrapping stuff, anything that I can buy to make sure my load was secure. All the stuff. I went the next day. I went to the rental, went to U-Haul, rented the cargo van, pick up my stuff, put it in the on the container, which you pack yourself, aka UPACK. That's why they call UPACK. You pack yourself. I packed myself there with the help with my mother anyway, but you pack it yourself, then you lock it. You can put up to 2 locks if you want to. You put your own. They don't put any locks themselves, anything like that. You put your own. You pack it and you put your own lock. Then went inside, told them that I was done. The next day they told me they were gonna pick it up that same day at night. Put it on a truck down south. It was Friday night. I went Saturday morning by it to see if the container was still outside. They already had picked it up and do something with it. They give you a tracking number where you can track your load. It's not tracking like real-time tracking. It's tracking from facility to facility. I actually didn't track it myself. Let's get some power up here. I didn't track it myself. Just there, did whatever I had to do the days that I was in Connecticut. I drove my car down south, and I was not expecting. They say about 5 to 7 business days. I was not expecting the UPACK to be in Tampa, Florida so quickly. That was on a Friday that we packed it. They pick it up. I went to Florida. I got to Florida on Wednesday because that was my moving date. So I went to Florida, drove to Florida. I left Monday afternoon. I took a break in Virginia. I stayed in Kissimmee for, I still wanted to stay in Kissimmee. I stayed in Kissimmee. Then I went to Lakeland, where I live now. But it was going to Tampa because I went from facility to facility, which was cheaper. When I was in Lakeland, they gave me a call saying that if I wanted to pick up my stuff from Tampa the next day, which was Thursday, and I said yeah. So that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 6 days to be there. Honestly, I thought it was gonna take a lot longer than that, but it was there. I went there. I went to Tampa. When I went to Tampa, that was still. He keeps looking at this driver. He keeps looking at all the green lights because none of us have had a red light, which means they haven't even touched our trailers yet. So we're still here waiting. And he just came outside. He's looking at all the lights to see if they're red, and he's like, "What the hell?" But anyways, yeah, he's desperate to go home. Like we are. That's why I made that other video about the untold truth about trucking. But anyways, I went to pick it up, and I ran into a little problem down in Tampa. Now with UPACK, which is run by ABF Trucking. I run into problem because when I got there, I have forgotten my keys, both of my keys for my locks. That's a big problem. So they told me they had a I forgot the name of it. I don't know how it's called, but that tool that you use to open the locks up. The only problem with that is that the locks that I chose, they're specifically made so you don't use that tool, so you cannot cut the lock because there's no space to cut it. That's why I chose those locks. Those are the same locks that I use right now for my trailer. There's a reason why the company uses them. There's a reason why I bought them, and I use them. And they use them at the CubeSmart and all those places because it's almost impossible to get that tool to get in between. So once I realized that, they made me that, so I was gonna try. They put the container out. I tried to, just by looking at it wasn't gonna fit. So they were so nice that they brought the container into their garage and they cut it with a plasma cutter or something like that. They cut the locks. They brought the container back where I was. The guy even opened it because it was hot, so he opened it so I wouldn't get hurt or anything like that. He opened it with a gloves, some gloves and stuff like that. He did all the job. I mean, they went. I thought I was gonna go back to Lakeland, put some more miles on that U-Haul and get a bigger bill or anything, something like that. But that wasn't the case. They opened it. I was in and out of there within less than an hour. It didn't took me that long to unload it. So I want to say, my experience with ABF, it was good. They didn't have no problems with that. They didn't give me the price they gave me from the beginning. It was the same price. There was no haggle, no, you gotta pay for this. Nope, nothing like that. It was the same price. People, when you call, they already knew. You give them your name, they already knew your whole information right there. So it was good. I had nothing negative to say about them. No, I'm not getting paid to say this, anything like that. Just wanted to get out there because somebody asked me about my moving to Florida. So and I use UPACK, aka ABF. The cheapest option is facility to facility because that way they don't have to ship it to your location either end. So you just go to their location, you load it and stuff like that. So that's why it was the cheapest option. In my case, it was the best option because I didn't want to spend a lot of money anyways. But yeah, good experience with them. Nothing negative. Quick service, excellent customer service. They were there in the time frame that they said they were gonna be, and everything works out good. That's all I wanted to say about ABF, aka UPACK. So if you're planning to move, you want to use them, I recommend it. My experience was good. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't work for Connecticut Transit no more, but I did pay for this fleece jacket, so I'm keeping it. And since Florida is a little chilly in the mornings and stuff like that, it's perfect. It's not a jacket or anything like that, so it's perfect. It's just a fleece jacket. And ever since I started wearing it, since I came from my hometown, I keep getting called sweetie and honey and all this stuff that I wasn't being called before when I was just wearing regular clothes. It's like, I don't know if it is the gold or no, yeah, that was my old number, operator 797. I don't know if it is the how it looks or anything like that, because I need a haircut, so it wasn't that. And I didn't want in there with my hat, so I looked like a hairy beast. Nonetheless, I need to shave too. I've been lazy, so you can see that one right here too. But I need to shave too. And she's sweetie and honey and yes, baby. I'm like, oh shit, damn, I should have worn this all year around. Damn. It was the same situation when I was a operator, bus operator, anyways. But out here, it's different. But anyways, yeah. good experience with ABF. I don't know about pads or anything like that. They were more expensive, about over $1,000 more expensive. And the closest facility they have back in Connecticut, it was like I used to live in New Haven. The closest they told me was forgot where, but it was like near Hartford or something like that. ABF UPACK has one in Orange, which is the next town. And down in Florida, from Lake was Tampa, which is, I think, Pats also have one in Tampa, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was good. Good place. Easy to find. Not a big problem. Nothing. Not a problem at all. So that's all I wanted to say about ABF, aka UPACK. I recommend it.